What would I do if I only had $100 to my name and I had to start all over? Well, obviously I would start a dropshipping store using this method right here.
Level up our lifestyle if we love the game.
What's up everyone, Adrian Morrison here, and welcome back to another video where I teach you the most up-to-date strategies for dropshipping in 2021. Now today, I'm gonna show you how you can launch an entire dropshipping business with only $100. So, stay until the end of this video because you have to do each step correctly to make sure that you're not overpaying for anything in your business. Now again, my name's Adrian Morrison. I've been running drop shipping stores for literally almost a decade. I've been recognized by Shopify as one of the top and endorsed trainers on their platform. And I actually have one of the only certified courses for Shopify in the world. Now there are a couple of others, but I think I was one of the first. So you know that my strategies are proven to work. Listen, in this past year, I decided to use this YouTube channel as a way to really peel back the curtain and show you not only what's working right now, but also ways that you can get started with little to no upfront cost. You see, most people think that launching an online business is expensive, and it can be if you do it wrong. And yes, if you want to scale your store, there are costs involved. Like, there's no question about that. Even if you're utilizing completely free methods, if you want to turn this into a really profitable business, then you're going to need to put some money down. But compared to other businesses like a retail store or a restaurant or even just traditional e-commerce, the costs for launching an online business are dramatically cheaper. And I honestly believe it's entirely possible to get started for really cheap. As a matter of fact, for $100. So today I wanted to walk you through this, and I wanted to give you the blueprint to get started with only $100. But before we get into all of that, if you're new here, again, I want to welcome you. If you've always wanted to learn how to make money online and learn e-commerce and do Facebook marketing, I think you're in the right place. This channel is purely dedicated to helping you start your business, learn how to create income online, and build e-commerce stores. I love helping people learn how to do drop shipping with products that they never see, touch, or ship. So if that's something you want to learn, then make sure that you like, you subscribe, and all that good stuff so you see more free trainings in the future. Now, let's dive in to how you can get started for $100. Listen, you know, when I first got into e-commerce, my business looked very different than it does now. I mean, I would buy products wholesale. I would have them in my house, like taking up my whole garage and bedrooms, and I would ship them myself. I'd package every single order, I'd label them, and then I would ship them out. So that might not seem like a ton of work, but when you get 300 orders in a day, well, I knew that I was gonna have a problem. My wife, Casey, and I, we spent all-nighters so many times packaging and labeling and shipping. Product was literally flooding on every single square inch of my home. And honestly, the worst part of all was the tiny cost associated with everything. So think of everything that comes with the package you get from an Amazon order, or anywhere online for that matter. There's the cost for the labels, the cost to get it shipped to you, the cost of the box it's in, the cost of packaging, the cost to get people to package it for you. And that's just a start. I still had the cost of the supplier and all of the shipping on me. All of those costs that needed to go into the pricing of my product so I could have a high profit margin. It literally ate all of my profits, honestly. Oh, and returns. Oh my gosh, every single return. Like, I don't want people to send a package back to my house. So when I started drop shipping, 90% of those costs, they literally went out the window. And I mean, yes, some of the costs were, you know, baked into the price of drop shipping the product directly from the supplier, but the money, the time, and the stress that we saved from the process more than made up for it. Since then, I figured out a super streamlined system that allows you to launch an entire store, the entire process, for only $100. And I'm going to share that with you right now. I'm even going to go into my computer, share my screen, and show you how it's done. Now, the first step is just simply to find a product, like a home run potential product. And before you do anything, make sure that you sign up for Shopify. Before you open a Facebook ad account and any of that other stuff, open up your Shopify store and figure out what you're going to sell first. So to do that, we're going to jump into a website called AliExpress. Let's go into my computer real quick. As a matter of fact, there's a link below this video where you can get a free trial to Shopify. If you click that link, you'll see my face. I'm right there on Shopify.com, and that's where you get started with your store. But if you go to AliExpress.com, then what you're going to see is that there are a ton of opportunity for you to sell things in any niche and start selling products you never see or touch or ship. Now, you're going to see a lot of people that are bashing AliExpress on YouTube lately, and honestly, I think that's more for the views than anything else. I mean, AliExpress is still a great place to get started for drop shippers. And all of the problems that people associate with drop shipping, like long shipping times and not wanting to ship products outside of the US, all that stuff can be filtered out by clicking a couple of settings right here. So watch this. We're in AliExpress.com and everybody's gonna say, oh my gosh, AliExpress and China shipping, it's gonna take 5 months to get your product. No, that's not the case. Oh my gosh, it's so easy, but you don't know what it is that you don't know. So let me enlighten you. And this is like the common mistake that a lot of noobs make, right? So let's just say that I want to start selling dog products. I'll just type in, I don't know, let's type in dog collar, because I've sold a lot of dog collars. Now, that's going to pull up 60,000 different results on AliExpress. These are drop shippers that I never have to stock the product or pay for the product up front myself. They will ship it only after I receive an order and I've pocketed the profits. Beautiful. But the problem is that if you do go on AliExpress and you click on this person right here that's a top brand, you will find that if it's from China, especially today, right now, during the times that we currently are in, it's going to take 4 to 5 weeks for you to ship that product out to the customer. How do we fix that? Well, it's actually really simple. If we just come back out here and we use the settings of AliExpress. So we come in and we use these settings right here. All I have to do is click ships from United States. Boom. Now we have a boatload of suppliers. It's brought up 12,000 different results that sell the exact same product. But the difference here, the key difference here is when I click on one of these are going to be vendors that actually have shipping from in the United States. So we're going to see here that we can choose to save more money and have higher profit margins by shipping it from their warehouse in China, or we can get faster shipping right here by choosing to ship from their US warehouse. So listen, all that junk that you hear about drop shipping and AliExpress taking forever, just go in here, pay a little bit more money for the product and have it shipped from the United States, and you'll get lightning fast shipping in many cases. Now, disclaimer, not every vendor, even if they're in the US, is lightning fast. So do your research, right? So the next step is, after you found a product, like I said, is to go in and sign up for Shopify. So you can go to that link below. You can get your free trial on Shopify. You'll see my face there and you can get started, right? So go create your Shopify account. Listen, we're going to be taking advantage of the free trial that they give us to get started. And since we found our product first on AliExpress from a US vendor, then we have a solid 2 weeks to make our money back when we run out of that free trial and start paying $29 a month for the actual Shopify plan, which honestly, $29 a month isn't even that bad. I mean, if we're talking about the cost of building a store and hosting a website and all the other little fees associated, 29 bucks is nothing. Now, some people are going to recommend that you get some of the paid apps for your store, and honestly, I agree with them. I recommend that you get some of the apps that you can put in the store that are going to optimize it, but you don't have to use them to start, but eventually you will use them. Now, the first thing that you will need to buy is a domain name. And Shopify actually makes that really easy. So I recommend going through Shopify for your domain name. It'll plug right in, and now you are in business. You have an official online store set up, ready to go. And people don't know if it's just you in your basement running a Shopify store or if it's like a really big business. That's what I love about the Shopify platform. No hassle, and you get all the credibility, which again, if we're optimizing for our free trial speed, this is going to be super important, right? Having this set up quickly so we can start generating sales. And that leads us to step number 4, which is where the bulk of your $100 is going to go. And that's creating an ad for your product. Yes, you have to spend money to make money most of the time. Now, if you want to run just a static image ad of your product, that's fine. And you can use a free website called canva.com. You can upload an image to it. You can put like $5 flash sale on it, whatever you want to do, download it in a couple of seconds. But if you want to create a video, there's two things that you can do. Now, the first option is free because it's on the Facebook ad platform. Facebook will actually allow you to upload images and make a mini professional looking video using a free tool that they have inside. So let's jump into my Facebook ads account right now. And when you're going through setting up an ad, if we could just get the Facebook ads up on the screen here, you'll see that when you're writing your ad, and I'm just going to zoom in on this here, it's going to have all of these options here. Choose your fan page, upload your images, and this is where we want to focus. Ad creative. When you're selling through Facebook ads, you have to upload an image or create a video. So if we come over here and hit this little button that says, well, create a video, it's going to open up their free video creation tool. And I got to tell you, this is really amazing. It's so cool. Now we can hit add images. And let's just say that we wanted to sell this dog harness, which I've sold a good bit of here. All I would have to do is add these onto the platform by hitting upload. Once they're here, I can say, okay, well, let's click this image and then let's give them a few options so they can see all the colors. Hit continue. And now Facebook is automatically going to create really amazing and high converting videos for me. All I have to do is choose what template do I want to use, and you're going to see it's going to show people the image of all of them, and then it'll go through and it'll show them the different options and variants, which I think is important when you're promoting stuff like this. And then all we have to do once we're done with this is add our headline to it and any little sale or call to action and hit done. Boom, our video's ready to go. Again, we have a professional looking ad. So listen, don't overthink this. The purpose of these videos isn't supposed to impress people, right? Their goal is to get enough attention so people will just look and consider. Remember, the type of products that we're finding are impulse purchase products that solve specific problems, and they're just super relevant that someone sees it and they immediately have to buy. They're not actually shopping for this stuff. They see it, it interrupts them, and they're like, oh, I gotta have this. So your video's goal is just to get their attention. Now, the second option is a paid option. And if you have a few extra bucks, you can do this. Go to Fiverr, and you can have someone on Fiverr quickly edit a really amazing looking video for you. People that typically have a lot of experience creating successful Facebook videos that have gone viral, you can find on Fiverr for very, very cheap. I've literally been able to find great editors for just a few bucks on there. So if you have the money, go ahead, just search something like video for Facebook ads or viral Facebook ad video creatives. Put that into Fiverr, check out the results, and always read the feedback before you pay somebody and hire them. Now, the last step is traffic. This is where you're going to be spending the bulk of your $100, and there's two methods that I recommend. The first method is obviously going to be Facebook ads. I mean, I've been doing Facebook ads since 2008. So this is my bread and butter, because you can test a ton of different targeting options and even optimize your ads so that Facebook will only look for people that are interested in making a purchase online in your niche. The other advantage of Facebook ads is that you can run them for as little as $5 a day. Yes, $5 a day ads still work. I mean, I just recorded another video on my channel on how to do that. So if you're interested in learning more about $5 Facebook ads and how I launch them, you can go check that out on my channel right after this. But another method that's been getting pretty popular is getting shout outs or buying promoted posts on Instagram profiles at super low cost. A lot of influencers that have 10,000, 50,000 followers or so, they're not making a ton of money. So you can probably get shout outs for pretty cheap. Now, I'll warn you, while you can absolutely get some killer deals here, and this method does definitely work, it is going to take work to make this work. You want to find the profiles that are small so they won't overcharge you, but also have a decent amount of engagement. So again, research, time invested in this. You don't want profiles that have a ton of followers, but no one actually sees their posts and comments and likes and shares. A great way to find these types of profiles to advertise on is by going to a website called Shoutcart. com, or just searching for relevant hashtags on the platform and literally just DMing people and saying, hey, how much do you charge for a shout out for my product? Personally though, I love Facebook ads over working with influencers or bigger pages because, well, once you're on Facebook ads, you're in total control, you can scale, and there's longevity there. So when you get an account profitable at $5 a day, it's fairly simple, the process of scaling it to $25 a day, and so on and so forth. The other reason I like Facebook ads is because if we're maximizing our free trials, speed is super important. Money loves speed. And there's nothing faster than getting an ad up on Facebook, launching it out of the gate to targeted audiences, and then waiting like 24 to 48 hours to see if you're going to get results, and then optimize. So honestly, that's about it. Follow these steps and you'll have spent about $12 on a domain, then between $5 to $25 on a video if you go to Fiverr, which will leave you anywhere from like 60 to 70 bucks to spend on ads. And of course, you have that 14-day trial to get started with Shopify before you have to pay that $29 monthly subscription. So I hope this inspires you and it shows you that getting started with a dropshipping store doesn't have a ton of costs, and it doesn't have to be super expensive. And if you're serious about getting started, then I want you to look below, click the link, and check out my brand new Ecom Quick Start program. There's going to be a ton of training in there that's going to show you how to do this step by step by step. And I know there's a ton of trainings available on YouTube and blogs and articles, and they're all saying something a little bit different. Listen, instead of just looking at a zillion different theories that are out there, my Quick Start training literally shows you how to clone the exact type of store I built, the exact type of products that I sell, and the exact type of Facebook ads that I launch. So not only that, I tell people how to build email lists and how you can build your own automated email list that ensures that you're never reliant on spending money on ads in the future. Think about getting free sales just by sending an email. That's what I teach, right? So it's all down below. Make sure that you click the link, you check out the resources that are there. If you want to check out my Ecom Quick Start, that's going to be there as well. And if you like today's video, then do me a favor, actually do yourself a favor. Smash the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another free training that I put out. And obviously comment below and tell me, did you learn something? Are you excited about my next video? And what else would you like me to teach in the future on this channel? Again, this is Adrian Morrison, and I will see you on our next video.